Zandsmushka, harfine, cricky,
Frenna,
Fredishe, 2bx, Neppy Yakaboo, Frid's Kubarao, Wasusa, Dalish Chips, 2bx, Zandsmushka, Quiz, 2bx.
Fipola.
Ichuta 2bx. Ichuta Queba Chebadu 2bx. Bipitan de leash.
Maybe Hebene Avinivis. Pintrip. Mishepani. Close to Hibene. Hapium Evanej.
Varik Uribea Quexi Exenoi.
Oskina.
Wallacane Emessa.
Trangella, Grenoi Bars, Pima, Blashu, Organorg, Sibawum Florib, Luchapichi,
2bx, Zandsmushka. Kubepa 2bx.
Garza. Frangaguis, Densdoba, Tribna. Tunga Chusen. Hunga.
Neppy Yakaboo. Farkizi 2bx. Thiki Noof.
Nepi Yeka Exenoi.
Vasky Gazoo,
Oh, Pinosa. Chebadu. Ichuta. Queba. Bekanoi Yishla.
Fribs. Kubarao Zants. Bipitan de leash. Dalish Chibs.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley, also known as Ash for Plays, and we are back with a new episode for Mimi in Windenburg. So as we saw last episode, SMZ found out about Mimi's meetup with Moses in Oasis Springs, and the article they wrote about her did take a hit on not only her relationship with Dirk, but her reputation as well. Listening to Kate, her publicist's advice, she tried to pay off the tabloids and have them remove the story, but this only made things worse for her. And towards the end of the episode, we find out that Moses has some sort of involvement in the article and may have even been the person to tell SMZ about their meetup in the first place. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, mainly why did Moses do this? We don't know for sure right now, but the truth of everything will be coming out pretty soon. And so as you saw from the intro, her story was covered on a morning talk show, and this talk show is heavily inspired by The View, and a few of the sims that you saw in the intro were also inspired by a few co-hosts such as Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. And so I do want to preface that I don't really watch talk shows that often, but I remember this being my grandmother's absolute favorite talk show growing up, but I thought it would be nice to include some sort of talk show into the storyline just to make it a lot more immersive and fun for us. But if you guys want this talk show for yourself, I made an override. I made my very first TV override that you guys can download and have in your game. It replaces the news channel and it will be available for download on my Patreon. But speaking of The View, they just did a hot topic about the CEO and one of his employees being caught in an affair at a Coldplay concert. I know you guys probably seen that very viral clip circling around social media, and I definitely think them talking about this topic was very fitting for Mimi's situation, since she is kind of in like an affair scandal herself. And for Mimi's story, I had the co-hosts discuss where the line is drawn on when your partner is cheating on you, and they were discussing like, okay, well, if Mimi had informed Dirk about the meetup beforehand and kind of told him what was going on, it really wouldn't be viewed as her having some sort of affair. And then we had a few other co-hosts put in their input on, well, if she didn't inform Dirk about it and she did this behind his back, it kind of looks very shady. It was something that she didn't want Dirk to know about. Unfortunately, they wouldn't be wrong because the latter did exactly happen. Mimi did not tell Dirk the full story on why she was going to Oasis Springs. She just told him that she was taking the private jet there because it was the halfway point to Tomarang. But as you saw from the intro, the dreamers did take their private jet to San Myshuno, and they're currently staying at their penthouse in the Uptown district, which, by the way, I also gave it another renovation. So I'll give you guys like a quick little tour of the penthouse in a second, but we're in San Myshuno for a handful of events, some of which to help with Mimi's reputation in hopes to raise it. So with that being said, we are spending this week in San Myshuno for the holidays. And so for today's episode, Dirk is hosting a dinner party for his employees at Rainy Day Entertainment. The party will be taking place at a country club in Brownston Bay, and yes, Moses will be there. And so speaking of Moses, I asked you guys whether or not we should fire Moses, and after looking at all of your comments, I had decided for Dirk to not fire him. I definitely think this is the best decision, because if we were to fire Moses in response to the tabloid, it would have made their initial story on Mimi's alleged affair with Moses look like there was some truth in it. But with Moses remaining an employee at Rainy Day Entertainment, it also shows that the story isn't affecting Dirk or his company. And so with that being said, I do want Dirk to pull Moses to the side and talk to him and hear his perspective on him and Mimi's meetup in Oasis Springs and see what he has to say about it and why they truly did meet up. But continue on with our itinerary for today's episode. After the dinner party, Mimi will be visiting Dirk's lawyer and will be getting a consultation about suing S&Z for defaming and slandering Mimi's name. And you guys will meet the lawyer, and I'm so excited for y'all to meet him. It's a little cameo if you're watching Keep Up with the Joneses, but again, we have a lot of things planned for today's episode, so we're just gonna jump right into today's episode. Okay, so it's 7:13 in the morning. It's Friday. We currently have Darren in here painting, and we have Miles in his bedroom drawing. And then we have Mimi and Dirk, and when I loaded it into the lot, Dirk has something in mind, y'all. Listen, Mimi has been feeling upset about the tabloids lately. He said, I know what could take your mind off things. So last episode, like towards the end, Mimi and Dirk did sleep with each other, but I didn't actually save my game after they did so I wasn't able to see what kind of buffs they got from it. So I kind of want them to just do this and see what kind of buffs they get, and then we kind of go from there. But yeah, Dirk is autonomously asking Mimi to woohoo in the hot tub. As you saw in the intro, he was cheering her up from the tabloids because she still was upset about it. So I did the try to cheer up interaction with her, and it instantly cheered her up. She's feeling fine now. She does want to ask Dirk about his day, And I guess like one thing led to another, and now they about to go hunch in the hot tub. I love that for them. Again, let me review their relationship with y'all. So they still have their strained relationship from the tabloid, and I do want them to go to marriage counseling in today's episode. I actually want them to go right after they get done hunching so we can sort all this out. But as you can see from the sentiments, Dirk is still grudging after the fight with her, and Mimi is still feeling hurt towards Dirk. But yeah, he asking her to go hunch, and they finna go do it. So I'm gonna let them do it. While they do it, I'm gonna check these buffs that Dirk has. He has a confident buff from being fan-free from the no touching quirk. He's feeling great from high knees. He is feeling happy from having a clear mind. He's feeling fulfilled from being satisfied in a romantic relationship.
Repna.
And yeah, they about to hunch, y'all. I guess they got some tension they need to relieve. And we'll see what kind of buff they get from this and then go from there. I mean, not him feeling tense. Like, you asked the girl to hunch, and here you are feeling tense from unresolved conflict, from feeling bitter about someone nearby. Lingering ill will after a fight doesn't just evaporate. Not Princess coming out here. Girl, your parents are doing the dirty. Like, can you not? Oh, I forgot. I could do interactive woohoo with them. Oh, okay. So there's a module that comes with the relationship and pregnancy overhaul mod made by Lupino, and you're able to actually do interactive woohoo. I want Dirk to do a few of these, but let me zoom out because you know YouTube be so strict. Kiss, give hickey, caress. Let's caress her. I see how she feels about that. I kind of want to see what their woohoo styles are. I don't have them assigned for Mimi and Dirk. Let me see what Mimi can do. Maybe say Dirk's name, and hopefully she don't say Moses' name. I'm so messy. Okay, let me see the buff that she got from that. Hello? Talk about... Wait, what? Wait, did Dirk talk about his devotion towards Mimi? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I wish Mimi could reciprocate that. So it looks like Dirk got a happy buff from interactive woohoo. This woohoo has alright, nothing stellar or too underwhelming, just standard woohooing, nice enough. Oh, well... I think Mimi got the same buff she did. Again, I don't have their woohoo styles placed. I kind of want to see what they autonomously get. So right now they just found the woohoo to be basically mid. You know what? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I do want them to go to marriage counseling. So let me have them go back upstairs and change and then head over for their appointments. Oh, but while they get ready for marriage counseling, let me do the quickest little tour of their renovated penthouse. And so I renovated the entryway. I did do an apartment override. I want to say the tutorial is made by Mel Brewer. I'll have it linked in the description down below for you guys, of course. But using that mod as well as the tool mod, I basically revamped the little entryway here. It looks so much nicer now. But when you enter, we do have their entryway right here. We do have the burglar alarm system because we do now have burglars in The Sims 4. I have yet to encounter them, but you know, you always gotta just stay prepared. We still have the bar here. I just switched it out for a more modern bar. Here is our living room, and again, we still have Mimi's little workspace here for her SimTube videos, for her lifestyle vlogs. We do have this cute little cat tree for Princess, and as you can see here, we added a touch of color, and of course the color being green. I'm sorry y'all, I'm sorry. I know y'all get tired of me using green, but it do got a chokehold on me. So here is what the kitchen looks like. Not much has changed in the kitchen, but if you take this door right here, we go downstairs to the bottom floor. And when you go down the stairs here, you're met with their bar and aquarium. We also have the pool down here, and in this room right here in the corner is the laundry room. We have some seating over here. We have like a little makeshift gym area for Mimi. Get into this view. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna stop talking about the view and saying myshuno. Saying myshuno eats. It eats down. We have a little game table here, some lounge chairs. We do have their sauna here, and then a bathroom attached. Going back up to the main floor, we do have like a bathroom over here. We have a little patio with their hot tub. and a grill for Dirk because he does like grilling food. On the top floor, we have everybody's bedroom. And so here is what Dirk's bedroom looks like. It's pretty much the same. I just changed out the color scheme to make it a little bit more moodier. But again, he is currently painting a little cityscape of San Myshuno. And then we have Miles' bedroom. So we converted Dirk's office space to be Miles' bedroom. And so here's what Miles' bedroom looks like. It is so adorable. We have some, are these geese? Are these cranes? What are these? I don't know, but we have them above his bed. We have his little toy chest here. We have a little reading nook here for Mimi and Dirk to read with him for bed. And then we have his little changing station here. As you saw from the intro, he wasn't here drawing. He drew a picture of Princess, and y'all, why did he draw Princess so wide like that? He's dead ass wrong for this. Now he got Princess looking like a chocolate chip cookie. I'm sorry, a bookie.
So let me go over this again. You want a Big Mac, a large bulk, a 6-piece bacon nugget, and 3 chocolate built bookies.
Oh, bloods. That's what I want. That's it.
Like, he did not have to do our girl Princess like that. And speaking of Princess, I've seen the shade that y'all were throwing on my good sis. Okay, like, y'all were being so shady towards her on Twitter. And don't think I noticed. And I know I said this every episode about her passing away, but I'm gonna refrain from saying it for today's episode. Oh, I think she's checking up on Miles. She is. She's so cute. She loves Miles bad, y'all. She stay underneath him. I wonder if Miles could show the picture to her. Okay, he can't. I really wish he would have been able to. Like, hey, look, Princess, I drew you. Actually, he can't interact with her. I think he can imitate her. Yeah, let's have him imitate her. Oh. I think Darren's getting a call. Oh, it's from Harmony. It's from his niece. Hey, Darren, I think Sergio Romeo is pretty cute. Should I ask him out? Let's just tell her to think about it for herself. You know what? Actually, no, I don't think that's a good idea because I actually want Harmony to be into women. So yeah, let's just say that. Uh-oh. Not him getting mad. First it's like, what you get mad for? Throwing a fit for what? Marissa said, calm down with all that. You know what? I'm gonna go to my mama. Oh, and then last but not least, I want to talk about Mimi and Dirk's room because I did also renovate that. So here is what their room looks like. As you can tell from the renovation, Mimi has definitely put her personal touch on the decor, and Dirk was completely okay with that. Like, Dirk does have a very moody, modern aesthetic, and Mimi does respect that. And this is his penthouse, so she didn't go too overboard with it. She still kept his like overall aesthetic, but she did put like touches of like neutrals in it. She did brighten it up just a little bit, just a smidge. We do have their closet, and then we have their bathroom right here. And that is pretty much the renovation of their penthouse yet again. I renovate their penthouse like every time we come, but I mean, when you got the funds for it, you can do that. Oh, Dirk's hitting a text? Huh? I know you lying. I know Octavia's ass did not just text Dirk. Times might be tough and life might seem scary right now, but everything we experience has the potential to help us grow and improve as a person. I know she was so giddy to see that SNZ article about Mimi and Moses. I know this is her swooping in, y'all. She saw the opportunity and she took it. She texted Dirk and was like, I know that you're in a tough time right now, but you know, let's just use this time to help us grow and improve as a person. Like, she's trying to be like that very like motivational and good friend when honestly she's trying to get in Dirk's draws. Like, she's not slick. I can see right through her. Octavia, do not text Dirk again. Don't do this again. She's so wrong for that. Let's have Mimi and Dirk head to marriage counseling. And it's gonna cost us a pretty penny, but I think it'll be worth it. It is a rabbit hole, but I just want to see what interactions we get from it. So let's just have Mimi go ask him like, hey, while we're in the city, I know this good marriage counseling therapist that can help us out and help out our marriage. And I think it'll be good for both of us.
Oh, skibberau. Debishi?
Grenoble.
Oh, Arabaf.
All right, y'all, they're heading to their appointment. Dirk is walking confidently. Like, I don't know. I guess he's feeling confident about the relationship. He's feeling confident about maybe Mimi telling the truth about everything. And he just feels like he doesn't have anything to worry about. Y'all, look at Princess. She's so adorable. Huh? Infants and toddlers cannot be left at home alone. Should a nanny be hired for 60 simoleons plus 10 simoleons per hour? Darren's home. Hello? Okay, I guess this is a good time to talk about the housing situation. So I talked about this earlier in the Let's Play about how I set up them having multiple homes. And so I basically split Darren from their household, and Darren is technically still staying at their Windenburg home. And then I moved Mimi, Dirk, Miles, and Princess into their same myshuno penthouse. And then I'm currently controlling Darren. So I guess the game doesn't recognize Darren in our household. And so they just sent Miles to daycare. I hate that they did that because I wanted him to do some interactions with his granddad. Not him watching Netflix. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, y'all. Marriage counseling is starting. Let's start with you, Mimi. Close your eyes. Look within. What feelings are you sensing in your body today? Let's just say that she's feeling okay, because I don't think she's really happy about the situation that she's currently in. I understand, Mimi. It's okay to be okay. I'm okay too, you know? Okay. All right. Now he watching Queen Charlotte. How about you, Dirk? How are you feeling today? I'm gonna say that Dirk is feeling confident, just because of how he's walking. Fantastic, Dirk. Take notice of your feelings in your body now. Your eyes, your ears, your shirts. This is what feeling good feels like. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, so this marriage counseling is a rabbit hole, but there's like a lot of interactions with it. Like we're getting a lot of pop-ups from it, and I do appreciate that. All right, let's get to the root of some of the issues. What are you having trouble with in your relationship? We have attraction, romantic satisfaction, romance dynamics, and romance relationship to choose from. I don't think their attraction nor romantic satisfaction for one another is the issue. As we just saw like 2 seconds ago, they were hunching real good in that hot tub, but they still have their strained romance dynamics. So I'm gonna select that. Do you not like how the romance dynamic is playing out? We can work with that. It just feels like we're all over the place with our dynamic. I just wish we had something more enticing. Let's ask for advice. If you're not happy with the current dynamic of your relationship, try having a conversation with your partner about it. Try to ask to work on romance dynamic. If you both agree to it, you might find it easier to change the dynamic than you would have otherwise.
So, you are.
Because I think he may be a beast. Or a troll.
Spin, hey.
I guess since Darren can't interact with Miles because he's in quote-unquote daycare, we'll have him interact with Princess. Oh, we just keep getting more and more pop-ups. I'm not mad at it. Well, I would love to dive more into this, but we are at time for today. What is a goal that you both have for next week? Let's work on increase attraction for each other, improve romantic relationship, a perfect date, doing new things together. Let's improve our romantic relationship. Yes, please do. Improve your romantic lives. A little flirt here and there shows you care for one another. And it looks like we also got our royalty report for both Mimi and Dirk. Dirk got his royalty report for the Rainy Day app. He got 160 simoleons from it. And then Mimi got her royalty report for her Sim2 videos. Okay, looks like everybody has returned home, including Miles. Let's see what buffs they got from it. Okay, so Dirk has a flirty buff from going to couples counseling. The goal of last week's therapy for Dirk was to try and improve his romantic relationship with his partner. That shouldn't be too hard. He also has a flirty buff from being happy in love from flirty compliments. It feels good to make someone happy, and especially someone I love. Okay. So far, so good. Let me check on Mimi. She also has a flirty buff from romantic improvement. And she's got a happy buff from winning at therapy. Well, so far, so good. Therapy is a piece of cake. She does want to ask Dirk about his day. So let me have her do that. Hello? Trashly, I am not interested. Like, I'm actually not interested, and this is actually pissing me off. Like, why are you all the way in San Myshuno? Shouldn't you be in Nordhofen? Anyways, I'm gonna have Mimi ask Dirk about his day.
Floy my Sharnu?
Harvini.
Aw, yoyum.
Muchi peaches are fees.
Okay. It's us really ignoring Trashly, y'all. They got a positive sentiment from going to therapy.
Oh boy,
Ah,
Zara.
super.
And she's complimenting him. See, we're going back into the right steps, y'all. Look, the romance meter is all the way full again. Love that for us. Mimi and Dirk are trying to work out their issues in couples counseling. It's difficult work, but it's worth it. Period.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay, boo.
Talk about life together.
Oh, Gareth.
Oh, I love this for them. Not them being satisfied with their relationship. I love it. Oh, Mimi's getting a text. Oh, it's from Sophia. We like to have you join the Paragons. I'm not really interested in this. Sorry. But love to see that she's getting invites to stuff now. Oh my gosh, he's complimenting her. Looks like everybody's needs are pretty decent. What I will have Mimi do is order some groceries for them since we are going to be here for a week. Now she's constantly flirting with him. Strained relationship where? Hold on, let me check their relationship panel. Like, there's no way they're still strained. Like, there's just no way. It still says that they're strained, but that's not what it's giving. Oh, you know what we can do? We can ask Dirk about his satisfaction towards us. Pretty sure it's positive, but it'll let Mimi know.
Can Kubu Koiba? Oh, yibs.
He's feeling very satisfied in their relationship. Okay, let's have Dirk do it to Mimi as well. And she too is feeling very satisfied. Okay, Trashly, are you gonna go or are you just gonna linger? Do we have to invite them in first? Because I don't want to do that. Anyways, let me have Mimi order some groceries. Are we gonna order the food shop delivery service from someone like Severinka? We're gonna order a few chicken sandwiches, a few ham sandwiches. Ooh, some sushi sounds good. We're gonna get this definitely for Mimi. Ooh, and some vegetable bowls. All right, Mimi's ordering the food. And so Dirk is technically supposed to be going to work today. He is in myshuno, so there's no excuse for him to go to the headquarters office. But because of the tabloid, he still is kind of like working from home just to kind of avoid like talk at the office. And so we're going to continue doing that, but we are going to make an appearance at the dinner party tonight, and that'll be like the first time he'll meet up with all the employees. And I think that kind of setting will be more fitting to make an appearance at rather than at work, because there really isn't any room to kind of like talk about tabloids at the winterfest party. It's more about camaraderie and getting closer with your employees and showing appreciation towards them with the dinner and everything. So I think that's when we'll finally have Dirk interact with his employees. But for today, we are going to have him work from home, and we're going to have him start a side job. As for Darren, I want him to work on flashcards with Miles. So let me have him come in here to work on that. Also, we'll put Miles drawing a princess on the wall. Wait, what? No! You gotta be kidding me. Nah, we got a bad reputation. Remember when Mimi and Dirk hunched in the hot tub? Well, apparently the tabloids caught wind of that. And says here, everyone loves woohoo, but it should be a private moment. Dirk was caught woohooing in public. Your reputation has taken a hit from your actions, and he can sue for slander to get his reputation back. I mean, he not suing y'all. He did it. Him and Mimi did it. I don't know why they thought that they was going to be able to get away with that on this public ass balcony. Let me check his reputation. At least they didn't say nothing about Mimi. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Over some public woohoo? Are you serious? Let me check on Mimi's reputation. Oh, it's not as bad as Dirk's. Dang, not Dirk in the same boat as us. So now SMZ done made an article about Dirk and Mimi hunching in the hot tub at his penthouse. Darren is doing flashcards with Miles. He's teaching him his basic needs. But as for Dirk's side job, the pop-up reads, we just did a security analysis on our company systems, and let's get to the point. Things are bad. How is it possible that everyone's password is blank? You have to help us. Okay, so Dirk is helping their company with that. As for Mimi, I'm gonna see if our delivery is here. It is. So we're gonna accept that. And so that should be able to give us some meals throughout the week so that we don't have to cook. Oh, she wants to do another try for baby with Dirk.
Oh, hell no!
Mimi, now where did this come from? Not she trying to give Dirk another baby. Let me check her preferences. She's still feeling neutral about having kids. What about Dirk? Is he still wanting kids? Probably not after the tabloids and everything. Oh my gosh, no, not it changed. Now he's feeling neutral about having children too. He used to prefer wanting kids, y'all. I guess after Miles, he said, I don't know, they a handful. Let me have Mimi fill up Princess's bowl, and then we're actually gonna have her head downstairs and do a quick little workout before she gets ready for the dinner party tonight. She has an appointment at Penny's favorite beauty salon. So I just want her to do like a little workout just to get the body moving, you know, before we head to the salon. Dirk's getting another text. It's from Janet. Hey, I heard you and Miles Dreamer are good friends now. You're getting more popular. Clearly a good person to know. I mean, that is our son. And that is your grandson. So I would hope so. Oh no, not Dirk feeling tense from being publicly disgraced about public woohoo. What's wrong with public woohoo? I guess nothing unless you get caught doing it. Sigh, these people need their own life. You are so right, Dirk. They do. Oh, he's talking with his dad. I guess he got done with flashcards with Miles. But he needs to be working on his side job, so y'all stop that. Better yet, how about Darren? You potty train Miles. Let's do that.
Glebe.
Oh my gosh, y'all. SOZ need to get them some business like ASAP. Mimi was spotted attending relationship counseling with their partner. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise, comments many online readers. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Like, you're mad that they're trying to improve the relationship after the tabloids destroyed it? Hello? Now she's feeling uncomfortable from it. Oh great, not only am I having problems with my partner, but now the entire world knows about it. I mean, they been knew about it, so that's why I'm just confused at why everybody's shocked about this, but okay. I also pinned the try for baby one. I pinned it because we gotta like dissect this. Like, why all of a sudden Mimi want a baby with Dirk? Is it to try to mend her relationship with Dirk by solidifying it with another baby? I don't know, y'all. Just seems a little bit out of the blue. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I did actually want her to have another baby with Dirk, just one more. And fingers crossed, it's a girl. Is that Nathan? Hold on. No, it is Nathan. Nathan, hun, you should be at work actually. I miss Nathan so bad, y'all. Y'all gonna see him at the dinner party. Y'all are actually gonna see like a lot of familiar faces at the dinner party, especially if you watch Keeping Up the Joneses. All right, we're still potty training Miles, but he's getting pretty high. Once he reaches level 2, I think it's level 2 that he needs to reach. Yeah, once he reaches level 2, we'll have him stop and take a little break. As for Dirk, he's still working on his side job. We'll have him start working once he finishes. And then, oh, it looks like Mimi finished up with her workouts. So let's have her head upstairs, take a shower, and then get ready for her hair and makeup appointment. Check on Miles' need. Oh, Miles is getting hungry. We need to feed him. Oh, it looks like Dirk got paid. As you can see here, Dirk gets paid a lot more than what he usually does. And that's because I did get him his degree. So like I mentioned in the very first episode, he did graduate with a distinguished degree in computer sciences from the Foxbury Institute, but I never actually had him get it. So I cheated his degree so that he could get paid a little bit more at his job. So in the education panel, it should say that he has a computer science degree from the Foxbury Institute, and it is a distinguished degree with honors. Oh, as for Darren, he did progress a little bit with his soul journey. He's about to find his purpose. Darren's hard work pays off. Darren will receive bonus gains to his career performance, extra discounts on any computer purchases, as well as access to share soul's journey social interactions. Okay, let's go in the fridge and get something to eat for Miles. Oh, Minnie's calling the chat. Her little sister's calling. Okay, let me have her answer that call. But we're gonna get a chicken sandwich for Miles to eat on.
Oh.
And then after that, he'll get ready for his nap. Oh, good appetite. Miles is always ready for more food. Toddlers with good appetite love to eat more than other toddlers. Oh, he got this as soon as he started eating that toddler food, y'all. Nah, he ate that in like 2 bites. Golly, Miles. It couldn't have been that good. Okay, Darren, let's put Miles to bed. Okay, she's currently talking to her sister. And she will be meeting up with her family at some point while in San Myshuno, because I imagine San Myshuno is up the street from Brindleton Bay. She will be in Brindleton Bay for tonight, but it'll just be for the dinner party. So she won't have time to go visit them, but do not worry, she will be seeing her family while she's in San Myshuno. I didn't expect us to dive so deep into politics, but it's always interesting to hear your take on things. Now she's still in tune with politics. I love that. All right, Mimi's changed. Let's have her go downstairs and grab something quick to eat, and then she's gonna head over to the salon. I think we'll grab some sushi. You know what? Darren's getting hungry too, so we'll have him grab a ham sandwich. Oh, Lamont's texting Dirk. He's asking if he wants to hang out tonight. Oh, not at the Thorn residence. Hello? I hate that I'm saying no to Lamont, but we do have something to do tonight. We have the dinner party to go to. Alright, Mimi just finished up with her lunch. We're actually gonna have her grab a bottle of wine from the fridge just because the salon that we're going to is BYOB. Bring your own bottle. So we're just gonna bring a glass of champagne. We'll do the rosé. All right, you guys, it's 5 p.m. I expect the dinner party to start around 7, so that gives us just about 2-ish hours to get ready for this event. But honestly, we're not gonna need that much time to get ready just because it is The Sims. I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys at the salon, and we actually are gonna be meeting Penny there because she was the one to set up this appointment for Mimi. We made it to the Arts Quarter District of San Myshuno, and we are currently in the salon that Penny Pizzazz referred us to. This salon is called Sevyn Studios, and it is made by OP, aka Ophernelia. And then as for Mimi's hair and makeup stylist for today, this is Sailor Rivers. She is the head stylist at Sevyn Studios, and I did grab her from the gallery. If I remember the creator's name, I will put it on the screen for you guys. The first floor is the lobby. We have the main area where your Sims can get their nails done. We have like a little lounge area. The bathrooms are over here, and then on the second floor is where your Sims can get their hair and makeup done. And it is empty on this lot. I did lock the doors so that other townies couldn't come in here. I just haven't had the chance to update my townies for San Myshuno, and I just didn't feel like it. So we're basically treating this as like a private appointment. But peep the magazines on the coffee table. As you can see here, we have Chastity Green here. You guys met her a few episodes ago during Mimi's brand trip to Tomarang. But just to give you guys a quick refresh, Chastity is a model in Del Sol Valley. She models for the iconic modeling agency, and her husband Cameron Jones got featured on the cover for one of their magazines. And so I have them on display here because a fun fact about Chastity is that this is also her favorite hair salon in San Myshuno. So I did put the wine out to chill, and I was gonna have Mimi catch up with Penny and then vice versa. But speaking of Penny, I actually got a little bit of tea on her. Not specifically on her, but her ex-fiance Danny. Y'all remember when Danny cheated on Penny with Frederick during Mimi's baby shower in Tartosa? Turns out Danny and Frederick had a baby in the background. I'm gonna be so honest, I have no idea where this baby came from. I went to cast to see if either of them were able to conceive, and they're not. And so I'm thinking they had a science baby together. And I say this because this baby is spitting image of Frederick. Like, he is literally Frederick's twin, but I did give the baby a makeover. I mean, that was the least I could do. And the baby's name is Alexander. So these two have a baby together. I guess, you know, things are getting serious between the two of them. But I want to do like a spin-off episode where we catch up with all of the townies from San Myshuno, and we just kind of like see what they got going on. Like, I want to play a little bit with the Beta family and have you guys catch up with Jasminder and Aaron's children. I definitely want to explore Danny and Frederick's relationship and their new child together. And I also want to catch up with the Blackburns. I want to do a little bit of gameplay with Nathan again, so stay tuned for that. I think I'll do like a winterfest special on it, very similar to what I did for Keeping Up with the Joneses, where I did like a little bit of rotational gameplay between several households. So we're definitely going to unwrap this and just see what they got going on. But anyways, back to our appointment. I'm gonna have Mimi and Penny grab a glass of wine together, and then they're gonna catch up. Oh my gosh, Penny, girl! Was 2 glasses necessary? I guess homegirl needed the drink after she found out about Danny and Frederick's child. Oh, speaking of the betas, Leanna texted us. Oh no, I hope your relationship crisis can be solved. If you need any romance advice, let me know. Girl, you're literally a teenager. What do you know about, you know what? Let me just say thank you. Okay, let me have her talk to Penny. Maybe we go in a celebrity system. Oh, maybe we tell her about relationship counseling. Yeah, let's do that.
Floy my Sharnoof? Ah, yoyum.
Bob Saney, Nabora.
Oh my gosh, wait. I don't agree with the action, but it's not the paparazzi's business to leak it. Oh, I guess Penny's not behind us getting relationship counseling. I mean, Penny does have the non-committal trait, so I don't know if Penny's on board with Mimi still seeing Dirk after the fiasco. Let's complain about celebrity woes with her. I mean, she is also a celebrity, so she should understand. Is her really drinking 2 glasses, y'all? What are we doing now? Discuss cognitive focusing methods? Girl. But let me have Penny talk to Mimi about Danny. Let's gossip. Oh man, I wish we could gossip about other Sims. Let me just have her gossip right now, and then I'll see if we can talk about another Sim, or like trash another Sim. I could have sworn at one point you were able to trash talk another Sim, but maybe not. Oh, other Sims? Oh, it's just ask about other Sims. You know what? Let's have her ask about Dirk. And we're doing this because for Penny, I want her to inquire about how Mimi is feeling about the situation. Like, she did get caught in Oasis Springs with Moses, so she's just like, hey, let's dig deeper into this. Why did you go to Oasis Springs? And like, how are you feeling about your marriage with Dirk right now? Because I did also peep that you went to marriage counseling with him. So we're just having Penny kind of just assess how her and Dirk's relationship is doing. Hold on, let's see what that is. Dirk is my ball and chain. We're married. Okay. So Mimi's staying 10 times behind her man. Love that for her. She hasn't done anything to, you know, make me doubt it. Again, she did get that adoration buff for him while meeting up with Moses, so maybe she really did change her mind on things. And I'm just gonna take Mimi's word for it, y'all. But enough chit-chatting. Let's get our hair and makeup done, because we do got a dinner party to go to. So let me have Mimi come over here and introduce herself to Sailor. And then after we do that, Sailor should be able to do our hair. Oh, now she finding us to be a snob. Oh, now we having negative first impressions with her. Anti-crush? Is this like at first sight a thing because Mimi really doesn't like Sailor's overall vibe? Girl, I don't give a damn. You were just here to get your hair done. You're like, y'all don't gotta be best friends. Let me have Sailor come over here and do her hair. Dang, I hate that they don't have positive first impressions, but it's fine. They're coming soon. Maybe you should think twice about opening the door. Girl, get off of my phone. All right, Sailor is currently doing Mimi's hair, and I can't wait for you guys to see her hairstyle. It eats so bad. It is made by Daylife Sims. Now Sailor is currently doing Mimi's makeup, but I just love this hairstyle on Mimi. We took her extensions out and she's back to her natural hair length, which is around shoulder length, and it makes her look so much mature and so grown and sexy. Like, I love this hairstyle bad on her. this is the final result. Mimi might not like Sailor, but the girl eats down when it comes to hair and makeup. So I'm gonna give homegirl her 10s. She got Mimi looking so good and ready for tonight. But we are running a little bit behind schedule. I anticipated starting the dinner party at 7. It's 8:30. So I'm just gonna do the rest of Mimi getting ready in the cinematic cutscene. But Penny is going to be styling her. So we're gonna have her do that. And then after Mimi gets done, her and Dirk are going to go ahead and head over to Brindleton Bay and go to the country club where the party is taking place. So we are done at Sevyn Studios and I'll meet you guys at the party. We've made it to Brindleton Bay and we're currently at the Hound's Head Country Club for the Rainy Day Entertainment Winterfest party. And so I imagine Dirk hosts a dinner party for his employees annually towards the end of the year. And this is just like an event that his employees can come to and just enjoy a good meal and enjoy each other's company. So as you saw from the cutscene, Mimi did finish getting ready for the event. Penny styled her in this beautiful sequin dress. And then Dirk is wearing this very nice tuxedo for tonight. So the dress code is black tie. It's very formal. But before we get into the festivities for tonight, I do want to go over a few employees at Dirk's company that has been invited. Starting off with Nathan Blackburn. He brought Hallie as his date, and I imagine he finally asked Hallie to be his girlfriend. And I did this because Nathan's preference for romantic relationships have changed to exclusive, and I figured what better time to have Hallie be his girlfriend for the Winterfest / holiday season. You know, this is the season to get booed up. And Hallie has also moved to San Myshuno, so she now lives with Nathan in the fashion district. As I mentioned earlier in today's episode, we do have a handful of new employees working at Rainy Day Entertainment. 2 of these employees include Matthew Whitmore and his wife, Jordan Whitmore. And if you're watching Keeping Up with the Joneses, he is a main character in that Let's Play series. He graduated from Foxbury with a distinguished degree in computer science, as well as Jordan. But as you can see here, she is pregnant. And that is because Mimi's storyline is a little bit behind with my Keeping Up with the Joneses Let's Play series. But if you caught up with that series, she's already given birth to their first child. I won't spoil too much just in case you guys still have not watched that series, which you should definitely do. Like, if you want twice the amount of tea, I would highly recommend watching it. As for a few other new employees, we have Yuki Bear here. She is a premade townie from the Get Together expansion pack. We have Cameron Fletcher here, and he's also a premade townie from the Discovery University expansion pack. And then we have 2 sim submissions. The first one being Iggy Roth, and then the second being Samira Davis. And Samira is the receptionist. I imagine she's like the office vixen. Like, half of the employees have crushes on her. But do not worry, Dirk does not have a crush on her. Not that we know of as of yet. But a handful of employees have made it known that they do kind of vibe with Samira, Moses being one of them. Again, you guys have to watch the episode where Matthew and Jordan go into work so that you can get a little bit more lore on the Rainy Day Entertainment employees. We have Kevin here. He's another new employee. Kevin Puri is from the High School Years expansion pack. Savannah Price is another townie from the High School Years expansion pack. And I think that's it for all the new employees. I do want to briefly go over some of the older employees. I do want to remind you guys that Aaron Beta does work for Dirk, and his wife Jess Mender is here as well. We do have Sergio here. The Michelsons are in attendance. Celeste is here. And then Christopher Thor is in here. Travis Scott is here as well. Akira Kibo. Nova's here, and she did bring a +1. She brought her boyfriend Louis Sancho here. And if you watch my Stuck in a Shadow scenario series, you would actually know that Louis used to work for Dirk's company, but Dirk fired him. So yeah, that's a little bit of lore on him. I cannot remember why he got fired. I honestly think it was his attitude, but if I remember correctly, he started up his own little app. So he has like his own little business now. And I think that is all the guys. Moses is here. Again, he does still work for Renovated Entertainment. I do think it's a bit audacious of him to show up to the event tonight, especially with his scandal with Mimi, but he brought a +1 as well. He brought Dina Caliente here. They're both from Oasis Springs, and you guys know the Calientes. Like, I don't got to explain it, but I imagine they are like friends with benefits, basically. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, they be hunching. We already know Moses is for the streets, so nothing's official between the two of them, but he did bring her as a +1. Oh, I do want to go over a few sims that we're gonna be controlling for tonight. Of course, starting off with Al Dente. He is the caterer for tonight's event. Again, he is always Dirk and Mimi's go-to chef when it comes to events like this, so he provided the meals for tonight. And then Frederick is providing the live entertainment for this event. And he's going to be playing a few jazz pieces. And then we have the bartender here, and I just imagine like he's just one of Dirk's acquaintances, but I think that's it. Let's just jump right into the festivities, starting off with some liquor in our systems. Let's get Dirk to come over here at the bar and order drinks for him and Mimi. And you know what? I think we're gonna do Mimi's favorite drink. We're gonna do the River Blossom. And so the main objective for this event is to have Dirk interact with his employees and just inquire about how they feel about working at Rainy Day Entertainment. Not Moses in here next to Dirk. Oh, he's definitely trying to... Wait, y'all. Why did Moses sit next to Dirk and Mimi and start a conversation with them? I think he knows about Mimi trying to sue S&Z, and he knows if she does that, that's gonna fall back on him because, again, he does have some sort of involvement with the tabloid. It is implied that he may or may not have been the informant to let S&Z know about their meetup in Oasis Springs. And again, I think Mimi has her suspicions on Moses when it comes to that. And I think he's just trying to like get on their good side. Again, this is Dirk's first time talking with his employees at his company. This is their first time interacting with Moses since the tabloid dropped. So they're definitely keeping it cordial. I definitely want them to keep it cute. But I think it's really crazy for Moses to like approach Mimi and Dirk. Like, wow, that's actually crazy. Hi guys, Editing Ashley here. So I noticed that Mimi tried to do a romantic interaction with Dirk and he rejected her. As a result, their relationship meter took a hit from it. I have no idea what Mimi tried to do with Dirk, and it's very embarrassing for him to reject her in front of Moses of all people. I'm just now noticing this while I'm editing. I understand that Dirk is still upset about Mimi and Moses, but I'm side-eyeing Dirk for doing that in front of Moses. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. Jordan, first of all, why is everybody and their mother up here trying to order drinks? Like, yes, I understand it is an open bar, but I think y'all are taking advantage of the mixologists now. I'm resetting this and we're gonna reorder our drinks. Like, please go eat some food, y'all. Oh my gosh. Moses is about to piss me off, y'all. Now we are honestly talking to Moses again. Thank you. Like, go get you some business. Like, go somewhere else with that. Oh, wait. I don't know why, but for some reason we have Moses in our group and I never set that up to be that way. Hold on. Let me disband the group and then add his wife to the group. That would explain a lot. That would explain why he keeps coming up to the bar. Okay, well, we just gonna ignore that, y'all. Mimi's gonna enjoy her drink. She's definitely gonna try to avoid Moses for now. But since Nathan's right here, I do want Mimi to catch up with him and maybe congratulate him on his relationship with Hallie. I guess we can start off with small talk and ask how he's doing. Is Moses still talking to Dirk? Oh yeah, he's definitely trying to get on his good side. For sure. We're definitely gonna keep an eye on this. In the meantime, I want Dirk to talk to baby Matthew. And yeah, I figured. So in this save file, they actually don't know each other, but they've already introduced each other in the Keeping Up with the Joneses save file. So let me see what their first impressions are in this save file. Nathan has said, wonderful, things go up and down, but you have to keep a positive outlook.
Hey, Finn.
Oh, they're talking about mixology together. And it looks like Dirk introduced himself to Matthew. Let's check on those first impressions. Oh, they still don't have them yet. Oh no, not negative first impressions. So Dirk finds Matthew to be immature. What does Matthew think about Dirk? Oh, now I feel bad because Matthew finds Dirk to be admirable. Oh, but they're enthusing about jazz music, so maybe they can get along with one another. We'll have Dirk ask about his career. We already know that Matthew does work at Rainy Day Entertainment, but again, I do want Dirk to kind of just engage with his employees and just see how they enjoy working at his company. So we'll just do like a lot of small talk with him. As for Mimi, we'll have her catch up with Jasminder because that is one of her closest friends back in her myshuno days. So we're just gonna compliment her outfit because it is pretty cute.
Oh, Sul. Bean Koya.
Pardu Skitna. Washes a brief. Oh, Baribi. Stumse Bruhana.
Ifu Kemba.
Yebs.
And then since we're here, we might as well introduce ourselves to Jordan. Just because she has peeped her pregnancy. So we're gonna do a friendly introduction with her and see what our first impression with Jordan is. But it looks like Frederick stopped playing on the piano, which is fine. Okay, positive first impression. Let's see what that first impression. Oh, never mind. It looks like Mimi finds Jordan to be annoying. What is up with Dirk and Mimi's first impressions with Jordan and Matthew? Like, it's actually very annoying. Oh, and Jordan finds Mimi to be fun to be around. Like, I feel so bad. Oh, Mimi and Tonsley asked Jordan what her baby's due date is. That's so cute. Not Matthew at the bar. I'm weak. I'm ready to pop. The doctor says it should be any day now. Nursery is ready. Oh, hello? Oh, tell a joke about monkeys. Okay. Y'all, why is Moses over here? He is not slick. Like, he is trying to keep close proximity with Mimi. But Mimi's ignoring his ass. At some point, I do want Mimi to confront Moses, but she's just keeping her distance for now. All right, she's hitting it off pretty well with Jordan. I want Dirk to maybe talk to Nova now. And we'll ask how she's doing. Oh, look at Matthew.
Vula Shaka Teeps.
Lissarak.
Siglona.
Oh, Avina.
Hello? Oh, they're so cute. Nathan and Hallie are flirting. Oh, maybe we should have Mimi catch up with Hallie. Since they are pretty good friends. We'll compliment her outfit as well. Oh, she's getting to sense with Hallie. I really value the time we spend together. I think it's made us closer than ever. Oh, I think Hallie and Nathan would be really good for each other, y'all. Especially since Mimi was the one to hook these two up. Oh, let me check on Dirk. He's still talking with Nova. Looks like Nova's talking to Travis. Little fun fact about Nova and Travis, they hooked up with each other before she started dating Lewis, so that's interesting. He's telling her a funny story. Let's have him come over here and enjoy a meal. We'll have him grab some steak, and we'll do the same for Mimi as well. Y'all. Hello? Why the hell did Moses just kick the trash can? Y'all, he about to piss me off. He's about to piss me off. Let me control him and see why he's so angry. Oh, he's just mad to be mad. I guess maybe because he sees Dirk and Mimi being all cuddly and kissy, even after the tabloid. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, there's no need for him to do that. Better yet, pick this back up. No! Come pick this up! Like, not him being a pissy baby. I'm sorry, Al. Al trying to do his job and he can't even do it because Moses is being a big baby. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have Mimi confront him. Like, she's definitely peeped his attitude at the party. I do want to spend like a few more hours at the party just interacting with the employees for a bit before we call it a night. I know these two flirting over here. I could tell. Hello? Not Nathan singing to her. This is so funny. You know what? Oh, instant attraction. Not Moses getting instantly attracted to Yuki. That is why he's for the streets, and I am not sending him trying to get back with Mimi. But yeah, let me come to her man and give him a kiss. Let's just embrace him. Actually, let's keep it cute. Dang, Mimi. She got a wagon on her. Hey, googly moogly. Oh. You know what? Let me have Frederick come back over here and maybe sing one more jazz song. Okay. And then have Mimi and Dirk slow dance at it. Kiss and grind, intimate slow dance. Remember earlier when I said that I cheated Dirk's degree? Well, he finally got his diploma, y'all. So it should be in his inventory. And is not Moses trying to ruin this. Like, he really trying to break them up, y'all. Oh, they're so cute. Where's Moses? Let me see if he sees this. Oh, he's not even in here. Where is he? Oh. Never mind, he is in here and he's pissed. Alright, y'all, it's 4:30. We need to be wrapping up this dinner party, but before we do, I want Mimi to pull Moses to the side and confront him about the S&Z tabloid. And so I imagine they're gonna go outside right here. I do want to do a cinematic cutscene for it, but before we do that, I want to do a little bit of gameplay with him, and I want to use one of these interactions here, both made by Elson's World. You give me weird vibes. Honestly, we might do this one because Moses has been moving weird. Like, he's been moving so grimy. That's such loser behavior. Please don't try me. No, for real. Like, do not try me. She can take it there. Like, she already threatening S&Z to sue. Don't think she won't do it. You know what? Let's just do this one. Let's just say that Moses is weird. Because he is very much weird. He's such an oddball. Like, he's so odd for telling S&Z about his meetup with Mimi. Like, he's so weird for that. And I just want Mimi to be very accusatory about it. Not Dirk carrying her. Hello? See, this is a man right here, y'all. This is a man. Moses could never. Okay, we'll put her down because it is 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, let me not rush them because they already was going through it last episode. So I'm gonna let them take their time with it. I do think it's funny that after she slow dances with her husband, she going straight to Moses to air him out. I do think that's very funny though. Oh my gosh. Wait, how? What did I do? I'm totally not weird. Now he trying to play dumb. This is why I don't like Moses. Like, I hate when he plays dumb like this. Let me see what interaction he got from that. Oh, he got a 10 spot from it. Me, a weirdo? No. Moses isn't exactly sure why they're being seen as weird. It honestly doesn't feel good. Oh, he has a sad buff from interacting with Mimi. From heartache. Nothing hurts quite like heartbreak. I completely forgot that I gave Moses the heartbroken sentiment with Mimi. So if you go down here, you'll see that he has a heartbroken sentiment, and it reads here, love hurts as Moses is reminded of when he thinks about Mimi. And I imagine he got this because he got rejected by Mimi not once but twice now, and she basically chose her husband and father of her child over him once again, which makes sense because, I mean, why would she not? I guess Moses assumed that there would be a different outcome from the SMZ tablet coming out. Like, I guess he thought it was supposed to ruin Dirk and Mimi's relationship, and it didn't. So now he just feeling very bitter about it and just having a little pissy attitude at the dinner party. But Mimi checked him real quickly and put him right in his place, and she about to get into that ass some more. So we're done at the dinner party. We're gonna go into the cutscene between her and Moses where she confronts him, and I will meet you guys in the morning. So grab some popcorn because this cutscene about to be real juicy. Is the next morning. It's Saturday around like 7 o'clock. Where we last left off, it was towards the end of the Winterfest dinner party where Mimi confronted Moses. And then as you saw from the cutscene, she pretty much accused him for ratting out their meeting with SMZ, and he didn't deny it. He pretty much basically confirmed what she had assumed. He was the source. He was the person that told SMZ about Mimi and Moses' past, about how he was one of Dirk's employees, pretty much about everything. Tensions were very much high. Mimi and Moses were pretty argumentative during her confrontation with him and was just a bit confused and hurt about why Moses would do that to her. It's very much clear that Moses did it in hopes of getting closer to Mimi and maybe potentially having like some sort of relationship with her. And as you can tell by his actions, they were very much selfish. His excuse to Mimi about him telling SMZ about everything was that he thought Dirk deserved to know about him and Mimi's meeting. And I'm gonna be honest, he wouldn't be wrong. Like, we all know that Mimi sugarcoated her story with Moses and why she met up with him in the first place. She basically made it seem like Moses was constantly trying to pursue her and she went to Oasis Springs to put a stop to things. But in reality, Mimi went there because she couldn't stop thinking about Moses herself. And so Moses was one step ahead of Mimi's plans and was basically like, look, Dirk gonna find out about us whether she's ready to tell him or not. It basically had SNZ on speed dial and was like, hey, I'm about to meet up with Mimi Dreamer. Go ahead and bring the paparazzi because we gonna be there. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, him doing that is so grimy. Like, it's definitely giving like, if I can't have you, nobody can. I just think he didn't really think this plan out too well. I don't think he realized the kind of impact it would have had on Mimi's image. And so during their talk at the party, I definitely think Moses was trying to get into Mimi's head. And if Moses did keep up with like their phone calls and everything and like has recording of them, it would look so bad for these to be played in the court. So Moses did a good job at getting in Mimi's head. I think she's finally realizing like, yes, what they did was not okay. Like, they were very invasive with her privacy, but at the end of the day, she still did what she did. So it's got her feeling very conflicted on meeting up with her family lawyer. So Mimi is going to go in the office for a consultation with him and figure out whether or not it's a good idea to sue SMZ for the tabloid. As for Dirk, he is going to be going into the office today and he is going to be having a chat with Moses. Like, he's going to pull him to his office and be like, okay, let's talk about what happened in Oasis Springs. And he's going to get Moses' side of the story. And then as for last night, so after Mimi and Moses had their little chat, Mimi went straight to Dirk. I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know if she was feeling like sexually frustrated from Moses. Like, I don't know. Like, I really hope not. I really hope not. But I just felt like she was trying to get her mind off of the tabloids and just off of Moses. So she was just trying to get Dirk in bed. Like, she was like, look, I need to get my mind off of this. I need to de-stress. I need you to take me to bed. And guess what Dirk did? Take her to bed. So if you're a Patreon member, you saw how they got down and dirty last night and they got into it, y'all. I mean, they got into it. This is the aftermath. They're currently sleeping. They're currently resting up from last night. So I'm going to read their buffs that they got from last night with you guys. I can't remember what they are, but I think Mimi got like a very sentimental buff with Dirk, which is really good because I didn't want her mind to be on Moses during their hookup. And I think with the buff that she got, pretty much solidified how I think Mimi's feeling about everything and just like how she wants to move forward and how she wants to continue having a healthy relationship with her and Dirk. All right, it's 8 in the morning. Dirk is up. I'm gonna go ahead and have him get ready for work today. So we're gonna have him take a shower because him and Mimi good and funky from last night. But they did get woohoo buffs from last night. Well, Wicked Whims buffs from last night. And Dirk's buff is Quickie with a Hottie from Satisfying Sex. Well, not only is Dirk's latest partner a breathtakingly beautiful sim, but they also appear to be a sex aficionado, leaving Dirk aching for more. It looks like Dirk had a eureka moment, which is perfect since he's going to work today. It looks like Darren is up as well. He's watching Breaking Bad in his room. Let me check his needs. They're pretty good. His bladder is getting pretty low, so we're gonna have him go ahead and head downstairs to use the restroom. Gonna have Dirk brush his teeth, and then as for Mimi, we're gonna have her hop in the shower and then brush her teeth as well. All right, Dirk, change for work, and then we'll have him come and wake up Miles. All right, Miles is up. Let me check his bus real quick. He's feeling rested. He's trusting the universe from top-notch traits. The world's a good place filled with good people. Miles is happy to call some of them family. Oh, and then here's a sad buff from Why Am I Awake from Hate's Wake Up Time quirk. Oh my gosh. Let me have Dirk give him a good morning hug.
Oh, a moo.
Oh, not LJ's spirit fading away. Oh, rest in peace, LJ. We're gonna have Dirk pick up Miles so that he can eat breakfast downstairs. And then we'll have Darren come in his bedroom. He's gonna change for the day. He's on babysitting duty, so he's gonna be watching Miles while Mimi visits their family lawyer and Dirk heads into work today. So let me have her head downstairs and cook breakfast for everybody. And you know what? We'll make French toast for today. Oh, it looks like we might have some new sentiments with Mimi. So let me open up their panel and check. Oh, wait. We got 2 new sentiments from Dirk. So Dirk has a deeply in love sentiment with Mimi. Mimi must have put that man to bed last night. She must have put that man to bed. Like, he has fallen in love with her again. And it says here, some romantic moments that leave a powerful impression, and Dirk will never forget how he fell even deeper in love with Mimi. And then he also has an adoring sentiment with her. Dirk just wants the best for Mimi and thinks she's so wonderful. I don't understand the appeal for Moses. Like, I don't understand why we're entertaining him. I don't even know why we're even giving him the time of day, just because Dirk has been such a green flag for Mimi this entire time. Like, to the point where they were dating, like when she first met him, he has never given red flags. He's never given Mimi like any doubts about the relationship or any second thoughts of where she stood with him. Like, he's been very straightforward with how he feels about the relationship. So I'm not really understanding why Mimi be playing him low-key. Like, I just don't understand it. But hopefully Mimi going to go see their family lawyer and consulting him about the tabloids and what to do will solidify Mimi's relationship with Dirk and, like, I don't know, just put all this in the past and just make her forget about Moses altogether. But Mimi is cooking breakfast for everybody. And it looks like Mimi reached cooking level 10. Oh, I know Lamont would be so proud. If you don't remember, Lamont, her dad is a celebrity chef or a private chef. I can't remember, but he'd be in the kitchen. He'd be in the kitchen. I definitely think Mimi reaching level 10 comes from her being her dad's daughter.
Rena.
Oh, Dirk is going in office so late today. But it's okay. He's supposed to go in at 10, but he can be like an hour or too late. It's not that deep. I plan on Mimi going to visit their lawyer around noon, so she's doing pretty good on time. Look at Miles, y'all. He's so adorable. Dang, Miles, not he the first one to finish his meal. I'm so weak. And then, of course, here goes Princess in here begging. We're gonna have Darren on dish duty. And then we'll have Mimi wish her hubby a good day at work, because she already kind of like knows that he's going to see Moses at work. And I'm not gonna lie, she's a little bit nervous about that. She's a little bit nervy, but honestly, like, the way Dirk has been feeling lately these past few days towards her in a relationship, I don't think she got anything to worry about. Like, as long as Mimi just don't have any more daydream buffs about Moses, we should be good. Yes, Mimi. Give that man a good old, nice old wet swooch. Not they doing this in front of Darren and Miles. Like, y'all could have been a little bit more private with it, but it's okay. That's her man right there. Oh, and she got a buff from it. Hungry kiss from a steamy kiss. That kiss was so intense. Mimi left wanting even more of their touch. Girl, you need to let him go to work. Oh, did I talk about the buffs that they got from hunching last night? I don't think I did. So Mimi got a 2 hearts 1 body buff from sleeping with Dirk last night. Some memories are worth cherishing, like the one Mimi just made with her loved one after their intense session of steamy lovemaking full of unbridled lust. And then I think I talked about Dirk's earlier. Yeah, I did. So that is the buffs they got from last night. It looks like Mimi wants to give a massage to Dirk. Should we give him one before he goes to work? Should we butter him up before he goes to talk to Moses? Probably. It wouldn't hurt to do so. It would not hurt at all. Offer massage. Okay, let's do that, and then he's gonna head to work.
Oh. Verlaine. Numa Stern.
All right. Let's have Dirk head to work. So technically, he doesn't work today. He only works on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, but the rest of his employees do work on Saturdays. So we're just gonna go check up on them. We do got mail. I need to check on that. I'm gonna have him maybe take a class. Yeah, we're gonna set on a skill class. I want him to work on his programming skill because it isn't at level 10. So he's gonna quote unquote go to work, but in actuality, he's gonna take a skill class. Oh, he wants to caress her cheek. Dirk, hun, you need to be going to work. And Mimi, you need to be going into your lawyer's office. Like, what's going on with y'all? We are running so late. Oh, y'all look at Darren and Miles and Princess in here. 3 peas in a pod. All right, we're gonna sit in on a programming skill class. All right, so Dirk is heading to work. Mimi is currently changing to go see her lawyer. Here is the outfit that she's wearing for her consultation. It's giving very much boss babe, like she's trying to handle her business. But she's currently talking to herself in the mirror, psyching herself up for this consultation and just telling herself like, we got this, you know, we gonna handle it. It's gonna get handled. Word to Olivia Pope. Okay, we got a buff from it, psyched up from psyching self up. A pep talk gets you revved up and ready to go, even when it's a pep talk from yourself. Let me check on Darren, Miles, and Princess. They're doing pretty good in here. Princess is eating her food. Darren is chatting it up with Miles. Before we head into the office, I'm gonna have her come downstairs and grab the mail for today. Okay, what kind of mail we got? It's fan mail. Oh, it's for Dirk, not Mimi. Dang, nabbit. All right, it's fine. Oh, Dirk's getting a text. Oh, it's from Kendrick, his best friend. He said, what's up? Doing anything this weekend? Miles, you know what? I want him to hang out with Kendrick. We haven't seen Kendrick in so long. I want him to hang out with him this weekend. I feel like Kendrick is currently in myshuno. All right, Mimi is giving Miles a little hug goodbye before she heads into the office. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys at the Green and Associates law firm in Singing myshuno. All right, we made it to the Green and Associates law firm. It's located in the fashion district of myshuno. I originally wanted it to be located in the uptown district, but there's just not enough space for it. But this is Dirk and Mimi's family lawyer. His name is Elijah Green. And of course, he is a partner at Green Associates Law. And so if the last name Green sounds familiar, it's because it is Chastity Jones's maiden name. Her original name is Chastity Green, and this is her father. But before we get into any of the gameplay, I do want to briefly introduce a few of the lawyers that work at Elijah's firm because they are some submissions from you guys. And so the first sim that I want to introduce is Amira Williams. She's made by Layla Broderick 00, and her buyer reads, born in Willow Creek, Amira has had her life planned since childhood, which was heavily influenced by her mother. Graduating top of her class, she followed her parents' footsteps to earn her Juris Doctorate. Everything shifts when she decides to pursue a career in public relations law, going against her parents' expectations of being the best in medical law. Determined to control the narrative of adulthood, Amira decides to navigate her 20s in myshuno on her own terms. Next is Rafi Singh, and his bio reads, as the valedictorian of his high school, Rafi graduated with the highest of honors while being captain of the soccer team and the debate team. He graduated from the University of Rochester with a distinguished degree in language and literature to pursue his dream of becoming a private attorney, and he might look familiar if you've watched my Discovery University Let's Play series with the twins. A few fun facts about Rafi is that he is one of Cameron Jones's frat brothers. Another fun fact about Rafi is that he had a little crush on Elijah's daughter Chastity during university. He tried to pursue her multiple times. She turned him down every time, but he just so happens to work at her father's law firm. I don't think he did that with negative intentions, y'all. It's just that Elijah has like one of the best law firms in myshuno. Like he has like a bunch of high profile clients and has like such a high reputation amongst other lawyers. So yeah, he is one of Elijah's employees. Next is Edwina Archer, and she is created by edwinawina. Raised in Salon, Edwina enjoyed the island's music around her. She was saddened when her favorite artists there would not get credit when their songs were stolen. This pushed her to receive degrees in language and literature as well as fine arts from the University of Rochester in order to become a lawyer that specializes in the music industry. She deals with legal issues concerning copyright claims, contracts, and more. She also values the satisfaction of her musical clients. And then the final employee at Green & Associates is Gwen Flores. Gwen is a 24-year-old woman looking to succeed in her professional and romantic life. She's originally from Ciudad and Murata, but has lived almost her entire life in Oasis Springs. A few months ago, Gwen decided to move to myshuno after a heartbreak involving her high school boyfriend. Her parents are lawyers and they always wanted her to follow the same path. She has a degree in history from the University of Rochester, owns a dog named Navy, and is obsessed with the color blue. And so these are all the employees working for Elijah. They are pretty young. They're all young adults in their 20s. I kind of want to add a few more employees for Elijah's law firm later down the line, potentially like other partners for the law firm. So if you're interested in submitting some adult sims, like some middle-aged lawyer sims, I would very much appreciate it. I definitely gonna need them for future gameplay anyways. So if you're interested in doing that, as always, the hashtag on the gallery is ashwortownie, and I will be checking it periodically. And so they're all currently working on the top floor of his office. And so I do want to briefly talk about the lot. Of course, it's made by Rhea. I can't remember the original name of the lot, but I'll have it on the screen for you guys. But as always, I did make a few personal changes to it, starting off with the lobby area. It says here green. So when you walk in, you already know whose law firm office you are in. On the second floor, I imagine it's like the break room. So we have the kitchen here. We have some dining space for them to eat their lunch. We have a ping pong table here and then like a game of chess for them to play. On the third floor, we have like some workspaces here. We can have a few debriefs here about our cases that we're working on. Some more seating to work if you want like some good lighting and just they want like a beautiful view of myshuno while they work. They have that. We have the debate room here, and then we have like another debriefing room. And then on the top floor is their offices. And so here's what I mentioned about having like potential partners, like some middle-aged sims working here. They can have their own respective office. They're empty right now, but here are our younger lawyers. Again, we have Amira, Rafi, Gwen, and Edwina. And then of course we have Elijah's office. Here's what it looks like. We do have a few Easter eggs. Again, we have Chastity and Cameron's magazine cover right here, and then we have a cute little picture of Chastity from graduating from university on his desk. When I tell y'all Chastity is a daddy's girl, that's an understatement. If you watch Discovery Universities or Keeping Up with the Joneses or just like any gameplay with Chastity involving her parents, y'all already know she is spoiled down by Elijah. Like he loves Chastity bad. So we're gonna have Mimi come upstairs and come talk to him. and just introduce herself to him. I don't have too much gameplay planned right now just because I do have like a little announcement towards the end of today's episode, and I kind of want your guys' input on how we're gonna move forward with the gameplay. And so basically this is just me introducing you guys to Elijah and his law firm, and basically also setting it up for keeping up with the Joneses as well, so that you guys can just get yourself familiarized with Elijah. But we're gonna have her do a friendly introduction with him and introduce herself.
Oh. So.
Hello? Mimi! Mimi, girl, now she got instant attraction towards Elijah. Oh my gosh, Mimi, you literally went to see this man to improve your relationship with your man and get your name out the tabloids. You having an attraction alert for him is like the last thing you need to do. Okay, let's check these first impressions. She finds Elijah to be admirable, and then let's see how Elijah thinks of Mimi. He finds Mimi to be sophisticated. All right. Oh no, Elijah!
Oh, hell no!
He got a flirty butt from talking to Mimi, magnetic bosom from talking to an attractive sim. I mean, Mimi is attractive. Let's call a spade a spade. The girl fine as hell. Can't blame Elijah for taking a peek, but Elijah's wife, Jody, is fine as hell too. Okay, a little fun fact about Elijah's wife and Chastity's mom is that she's a retired model. So this is so crazy to me, but I'm just we gonna ignore y'all. We gonna ignore it because that's not what we came for. We came here for a consultation about suing SMZ. Let's get to know him. Let's just keep it casual. Very casual, actually. Yeah, he's currently working on a case of his own. It's just, I'm sorry, y'all. It's so cute to see Chastity's magazine on his desk. Like, this is so cute. Hello? Mimi learned about Elijah's financial status, and Elijah is apparently very wealthy. Girl, that got nothing to do with your case with SMZ. Now she's just being nosy. And now she's feeling very flirty too. Mimi, let's not do this. Please, let's not do this. Let's have her maybe bash the paparazzi with him and see how he feels about that. Kind of talk about like her hatred for SMZ. We didn't get an outcome from it. Didn't get a buff from it. I mean, Elijah does work with a lot of celebrities, so it's the same song and dance with him. Like, he probably deals with these cases all the time. Like, he is such an expert when it comes to this sort of thing. So honestly, him taking Mimi's case would be light work, but it just depends on like if everything FCZ is saying is true or not. But yeah, let's have her sit down. I'm trying to think if there's any more interactions I want to do. Like I said before, I really just wanted to introduce you guys to Elijah, like their family lawyer, and just have her get acquainted with him. Oh, you know what? Let's enthuse about cooking. Because they actually both like cooking. One thing about Elijah, he know how to get down in the kitchen. But yeah, I definitely feel like Elijah's telling Mimi that he's more than happy to take on her case, but that's only if she is confident in knowing that what MCZ is saying in the tabloids is not true. That has me feeling a little bit wary because they are stretching the truth a lot, but that's what tabloids do. But in actuality, like Moses said last night, it really isn't like too far from the truth. She's not confident about her answer, but she's just like agreeing with Elijah, like, yeah, you know, they're not telling the truth, but deep down, she knows that there's a little bit of truth in the story. But before we end today's episode, I kind of want to see what everyone in here is doing. So we have Amira here. Looks like she's talking with Edwina. And then we have Rafi in here working, and then Gwen. They were working on their computers, but I guess they stopped working. But how I have this set up is that I did create a club using the Get Together expansion pack for Elijah's law firm. We have him as the club leader, and then we have all of his associates. And it says here that they're all private attorneys at Green and Associates. And they're technically not supposed to be working today, but they're just getting paid overtime, y'all. They're just getting paid overtime. We're going to be wrapping up on the gameplay for today. But here's where you guys come in. So last episode, I already mentioned that I wanted to have a voting poll on whether or not we have Mimi sue SNZ. If she does not win the case, her reputation will be ruined. Her relationship with Dirk might be ruined as well. Like there's just like a lot of things at stake here. If she wins the case, you know, it'll put her reputation back into its pristine state. It will definitely help her put all this to the past, and we can move forward to the next chapter of Mimi's life with her and her family, especially with Miles, and maybe even potentially having like a second child with Dirk, and we could just, you know, move on from this. I mean, if we don't end up suing, like we can also do that, but it would just be nice to like have her reputation back to its original state and like have her and Dirk's relationship back to where it was before all this went down. But I am going to have a poll on my Patreon and everyone will be able to vote. This is a public poll because this is such a huge decision being made for Mimi and her family. Make sure you're 100% confident in your vote because Mimi's life is in y'all's hands. Like our community has Mimi in the palm of our hands. So we have to be careful with how we are moving forward with the series. But I am very excited to have you guys be involved with Mimi's storylines. So we're going to be ending today's episode off right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this very intense, very story-driven episode. I definitely feel like I went out of my boundaries. Like I created a TV override for this episode. Like I went all out for this episode. So I do apologize in advance if it took a long time for it to come out, but just know it's because I've been working very, very hard on Mimi's storyline in the background. And you know, I'm a perfectionist, so everything has to be perfectly done, perfectly crafted. As for Dirk, we are still going to have him talk with Moses. I don't plan on him doing that until early next episode, but we're going to have Dirk get Moses' side of everything. Now, will Dirk actually believe Moses or not is going to be debatable. Honestly, with how Dirk and Mimi's relationship is going and how he's been feeling these past few days, I think he's gonna be taking what Moses says to him with a grain of salt. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave a like and comment. I would highly appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of Mimi and Windenburg, and we find out what the outcome of the Patreon poll is, and I'll see you guys in my next video.